What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about a tier list on the most fun class in Lost Ark. Um, Lost Ark is a pretty balanced game. All the classes are relatively strong and are relatively useful in PvP and PvE, but it's literally down to playstyle and the player itself. So I just want to talk about which classes I've had more fun with and which classes that are really fun and ones that you should try and classes that I'm not really too sure about, but relatively I've played almost all classes, and with 500 hours I can literally tell you that which classes are actually fun to play. um, well, let's just start off with my main, which is Sorcerer. Sorcerer is a really good class, but it goes right here. It is a really fun class, but it's not the most fun class I've had in this game. It's a great all-arounder, range DPS class, really good move. It's like the only downside is the mobility, but if you go for the different, you can go for the other engraving, and you can get a more mobility, but slightly less damage. But it's still a really good class, and I think it's really fun. But it's not more fun than other classes, such like, for example, let's go to a actually fun class. This is the Berserker, one of my favorite classes to play. When I do my dailies, this is literally the only one that I actually enjoy doing. He is extremely fun, high hits, and he's just great mobility, great all arounder. He's just a better version of the Sorcerer, but a melee version. But the only difference is Sorcerer has way better AoEs, but Berserker, if you tweak around the skills, you can get the similar result, but it's still, in my opinion, if you want to have fun, Berserker is the way to go. And let's start with another class, Shadowhunter. Also, it's a really fun class, great AoE. I love the design, but uh, again, this is, if you want to main, these are all good classes to main, but I just want everyone to focus on having fun and playing the game, because once you get in the late game doing the same Chaos Dungeons and Guardian Raids and the Abyssal Dungeons, like, you start hating. If you don't like the class, you're going to hate the class later. So I think these are the classes to just keep in mind. These are the things to keep in mind. Again, Deathblade, also really fun class. Huge mobility. I think it's better than the Shadowhunter when it comes to mobility, but again, these two are pretty similar in gameplay. They're really fun classes, great AoE, great engravings. This one has really good engravings. This one has just one engraving that's a must, and the other one that's kind of okay, but nobody really runs it. Moving on to this class, it's an okay class. He becomes pretty repetitive. His skills are pretty much the same. I do play him. I really like him, but when it comes to really fun, this guy he's right where he needs to be, right there. He is a good class. He's a good all-rounder, just like the Sorcerer and the Berserker. He has great involvement when it comes to PvE and PvP. He's really good. These classes are all must on a team, and he's also one of those. But when it comes to fun, he's okay. He's not that fun, but he is. I still like him. He's one of my main alts. Moving on to Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter. Uh, Again, I think he's okay actually. He's good AOE. He's like the artillerist, but to me, I just think he's weaker and slower. But if you want to play either of these, they're really good picks. But to me, I just didn't really enjoy them. Striker. Let's start with Striker. Really fun class. Huge hits. Great mobility. This guy is one of the best when it comes to mobility. Really fun class. Great all-arounder. He's a good main to start with. If you guys want to main, this is the class to main as well. In my opinion, you should main Sorcerer, Berserker, or Striker, or one of these two. But this is a really good main. Going on to Gunslinger. People want to put him here, but I'll be honest, I'll put him here. He's okay. He's just like these guys. They're just They're just all range shooters. I'll even put him here. See, now I have all the range DPS right here. All those shooters, they're all okay. They're not amazing, but a lot of people are gonna say that they're really fun and they're extremely fun. But I swear, to me, they're just pretty stale when it comes to the gameplay. But moving on to Lancemaster. Again, people are gonna hate me for putting him here. It's okay. Damage is pretty subpar. Mobility is good, but when it comes to actual fun, I don't think he's really that fun. But people love him for some reason. I might put him here, but I don't think he deserves to be there. This is the one, like this is the spot he deserves. Whoops. Moving on to Gunlancer. All right, this is my take on Gunlancer. You either play him as your main or you don't play him at all. So I'll just literally put him here. Is he fun? I don't think so. I literally played him for maybe 20 hours, but he's such a weird class compared to all the other classes. All the other classes rely on dodging abilities. He's the only class that tanks abilities. He's extremely tanky. Or you can go the damage build, but again, is he a good class? Amazing class. He's a great starter, great main. But if you don't main him, I don't think you should pick him up. He's literally, I don't think he's that fun at all. So I'll just put him right here. Next is Scrapper. Is right there. War Dancer right there. Soul Fist. Where is here? I'll put him here. I don't think anyone should make a Soul Fist. I think they're literally the worst class, but maybe this all is really good. But to me, that's where he deserves, right here. Scrapper, really good class. He's okay actually. War Dancer, I think War Dancer is really good for PvP. He's actually a really fun class in PvP. Other than that, I don't think he's good at PvE. I don't think this class is good at PvP. PvE. He's good at PvP, but I don't know about PvP. PvE. Jesus, he's fun at PvP, but he's not good at PvE. But other than that, this is my tier list. Either main a Berserker because he's really fun, or a Striker, Sorcerer, one of these two, Assassins, or any of the shooters. But just pick one. My opinion is just play Berserker. One of the best all-rounder classes, these two, Berserker or Striker, one of the best all-rounders. Great for PvP, great for PvE. Everyone else is fun, but not as fun as these two. Again, this is just my opinion. Don't hate because I put Gunslinger down here at the OK tier, but again, this is just my opinion. I played them. I don't think they're that good. These hit harder and are way more fun, in my opinion, when it comes to PvE. So again, let me know down below which one you think is fun, or which one you hate. Why? Which of my decisions you didn't like. Other than that, I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.